What's going on here?
What's the matter? What happened?
Give me a lift here. Where's your phone, Dad?
Mr. Steele, what happened?
Looks like Mr. Steele hung one on. Who is he?
I better call it Stevenson. They're upstairs in a meeting.
What is all this?
George. What on earth?
George is just a little fractured. Must have got hold of a bad blend. Work here? A couple of months on our farm will sober him up. And you better make him a keeper of that front door.
You're not going to arrest him.
I'm not going to pin a medal on him, mister. He took a poke at me.
Gonna crash. Look out! All right. Look here, I'm a doctor. This man's not merely drunk, he's really ill.
I know Mr. Steele for years. He doesn't do that kind of drinking.
We understand your position, officer. You must make a report, of course. But Steele's a member of the staff. We'd like to avoid notoriety if possible. Please bring him up to my office. My name's Barton. I'm the director of the museum. This is Stevenson, the curator. Dr. Lower, member of our board, is a competent physician. We'll take full responsibility with the police commissioner.
Okay. Well, I'll have to report this to the precinct. And send for an ambulance. Give me a lift.
Gentlemen, I suggest the board adjourn for this evening. There would seem to be little point in resuming our discussion on Mr. Steele and his relation to the museum.
He'll be all right. He's coming around now.
What do you think it is, Lowell?
I'm not sure. Shock, anyway. Slightly complicated by alcohol from the smell of his clothes.
Yes? This is Cochran. I see. That's what I thought. You're absolutely sure? Did you check every line? Okay, check those other reads.
George. George, darling.
What is this, open house?
Oh, I'm sorry, Lieutenant. Mr. Trabin of the English Museum.
I was dining with Miss Cordell, but she got word. Would I be in the way? Are there many killed?
Don't worry about that now. We'll talk about it later.
We might as well talk about it now if it feels like it. Save everybody a lot of time. We'll all get to bed earlier.
What's going on? Who is that?
This is Lieutenant Cochran of the police department.
Police? What do they want?
I'd like to ask a few questions. Where have you been since you left the museum?
Is he kidding?
No, I'm just after information.
I saw the other train coming. I realized it was going to be a wreck. I felt it. I heard it. That's all. I woke up here. What did I do? Crawl through a red light on my hands and knees?
Where was the wreck? Where were you going?
North. Same direction the train was going. I was a half an hour out of Grand Central with the rest of the passengers. Is there something unusual about that?
The only thing unusual about it is there wasn't any wreck.
What?
They've checked every railroad east of Chicago. They haven't had a wreck since the speedboat piled up outside of Washington 7 months ago.
You're out of your mind.
I am. Found out a couple of other things.
For instance?
We'll get to that.
Listen, I was in a wreck. I blacked out. What are you driving at? What am I supposed to have done?
Among other things, you kicked in the front of the museum, you hit an officer that tried to stop you, then you started tearing up the joint. But let's get back to this train wreck that didn't happen.
Haven't we had enough of this cross-examination? Can't you see
It
that...
won't help any of us to get excited.
Lieutenant, do you mind if I speak to him for a few minutes?
Go ahead.
Steele, it might help to untangle this if you would try to remember as many of the circumstances as possible. Everything you did today before you took the train. Why you took the train. Where you were going. Everything you can recall.
I was here all day working on my lecture. I started to talk about 5 o'clock. There was a large turnout.
It's given a lot of us an inferiority complex. Face to face with the painting, we shuffle our feet and apologize. We say, I don't know anything about art. I only know what I like. Well, why apologize? If knowing what you like is a good enough way to pick out a wife or a house or a pair of shoes, what's wrong with applying the same rule to painting? The only people I feel sorry for are the people who know everything about art but who don't know what they like. They don't know anything. They're too cautious and tired. The only way they can tell a good painting from a bad one is by the price tag. Phony art dealers and critics didn't make the Angelus valuable. No, it's valuable because people like you over the centuries appreciated it. Because Millais was successful in communicating what he felt was a beautiful moment. Now, some of you missed the big loan exhibit last month. I did. So I'm trying to arrange to get a few of those masterpieces, including Dure's Adoration of the Kings, back here for the lecture next week. They're already created, but I think I can prevail on Mr. Stevenson to let us have them again for study. I may even be able to let you see some of them under X-ray, if I can get the equipment. One of the interesting things that the X-ray proves is that even the old masters were human. They'd often start one thing, change their mind, and then paint something else over it. Sometimes there's the only way we can detect a forgery. Some of our most famous paintings have been copied. Curiously, some of the forgeries are as old as the originals, and so skillfully done that the best experts can't tell the difference without X-ray, which catches the chemical difference of the paints. A good technician with nothing to say is a very dangerous man. Whether he forges masters or paints nonsense. What do you think of this?
Mr. Steele?
Yeah?
Mr. Steele, just how far away from modern art is one supposed to stand?
In a case like this, I'd say quite close. Maybe 2 feet. Then back away slowly until you bump into somebody interesting and then go for a walk in the park.
Pioneers have always been ridiculed. Someday modernism will be recognized.
Well, don't misunderstand. I'm not condemning modern painting. I just think this is nonsense. If you like it, fine. I don't.
That is because you lack perception and sensitivity to abstract emotional values. What do you like? Expert rendition of pineapples and fish scales? Great Trazini? Do you know that he says on page 214 that the chemical reaction must take place before you...
Oh, Miss Ware, I think you'd better go back to your office. Next week, we'll go into the subject of modern art more deeply. Surrealists will be searched for weapons at the door. Night all, thank you. Now,
This place is beginning to come alive.
Thank you very much for a very interesting lecture, Mr. Steele.
Thank you.
Take it easy, Barton. We'll only stand for so much performance
I
one
enjoyed
time.
your lecture very much indeed, Mr. Steele.
Thank you.
You put me on the spot. I can't promise those paintings for next week.
He just doesn't want to have his routine disturbed. I'll talk him into it.
Mr. Stevenson, Mr. Barton wants to see you in Mr. Steele in his office.
Let him talk to you for a few minutes and blow off steam. I'll be along in a second.
You're getting to be quite a rabble-rouser.
George, I'm sorry about lunch. I hated standing you up.
Did you?
But I got involved with Reynolds. It's part of my job.
Clubbing around with a lot of snobs too sophisticated to breathe, huh?
The magazine I work for happens to be devoted to the interests of sophisticated snobs. A lot of them revolve around Reynolds. His business is...
He's got about as much business selling art as a pink fox.
But when Little Red Riding Hood wants to know what goes on in the fox's mind, she has to go into his cave. Oh, you know George, Mr. Reynolds.
Oh, yes. St. George, the people's defender, busily slaying the twin dragons of cant and hypocrisy. I admire your enthusiasm, Mr. Steele, but I'm afraid it's a dangerous and impossible task.
How's that, Grandfather?
Art is an unnatural thing by definition. It flourishes on hypocrisy. Men like Barton know that, but they don't like to be reminded.
You'll be around for a while, won't you?
But it's only an experiment, Mr. Barton. If you just give it a little longer try.
I don't agree with you. His behavior in the gallery is ridiculous. It's comic. I'm sorry I ever listened to you, Stevenson. Why, his attitude is revolutionary.
Gentlemen.
George, I'm not happy with the progress of your lectures.
I agreed to the series originally on the basis of your service record and Stevenson's recommendation, but I'm afraid it's not working out.
But they're attracting public interest.
Public interest is one thing. Public brawls in the gallery are another. Whether we like it or not, we are supported by affluent patrons, and we can't afford to antagonize them. They're afraid.
They're afraid these kind of audiences will start bringing sandwiches. The only people who could possibly be antagonized by my lectures are the ones who wear culture like a mink coat or use this museum as a social front.
I called the advisory board tonight to discuss the situation. I don't think they'll approve your request to bring the loan collection back.
Why?
The paintings are crated for shipment. You know that. To bring them back is unnecessary, expensive, and inconvenient. I will say so at the meeting. I will also say I believe that your request for X-ray equipment is ridiculous.
Why?
Because this is a museum, not a hospital.
The Metropolitan and the Louvre have used X-rays without any complications?
If you care to come to the meeting, you may. Otherwise, I will do my best to present your position to the board.
All right. Better tell them to make up their minds whether this place is to be run as a public institution or an exclusive tea party. Night, Mary.
Good night, Mr. Steele.
George. George, you remember.
Yeah, Shelley.
Yeah, I enjoyed that talk tonight very much.
Thank you.
You know, I've been quite puzzled about something ever since our first meeting. It cleared up suddenly during your talk. You're Captain Steele.
I was Captain Steele.
You were with the Allied Reparations Commission. You're the lad who turned up all those forgeries in the Nazi collection. I was on the British team for a while. An awfully good show of yours.
Thank you. You free for dinner?
I'm sorry, George, no.
Never mind.
Look here, why don't you join us? Terry's been steering me about. I've been getting quite an education in American food. I'm that place you have in mind. They could dig up another chair, couldn't they?
Of course.
No, I'd like to hear more about that row you got into at Nuremberg.
Some other time.
Excuse me. George. George. Hey. You're pouting. Come on, what's the beef? Answer me.
There's no beef. What are you, the queen of the May around here or something? Cut me in sometime, will you?
George.
Buy me a drink.
It's early. I have to change anyway. I'll tell Craven to pick me up in an hour.
Hmm? Remember that record?
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember that record?
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you must. Oh, remember that night?
No, I don't.
Yes, we'd been out sailing. We were up at the lake. We came in and played the jukebox. Oh, but you must. It was the first time we danced. Oh.
That's all it takes to break your date with Chapin.
It is a telephone for you, Mr. Steele.
Me? Excuse me, huh? Yes? Who? Long distance call. What do they want? Oh. What happened to her? What time's the next train leave? Thank you. Would you call the hospital and tell them I'll definitely make it? Thank you.
Who knew you were here? You didn't have another date, did you?
No, a message from the hospital in Glenby. Mother's pretty sick. She's had a sudden attack. I just have time to make the last train.
Darling, I'm sorry. I'll go to the station with you.
No, you go ahead and have your date with Chapin. I've got to move fast. I love you.
Call me in the morning. Let me know.
Round trip to Glenby. I'm in kind of a hurry.
Right.
Excuse me, please.
Hey, mister. Hey, mister.
Hold on, will you, please? Hey, Bud, tell him to hold it a minute. All right, hold it for these fellas, will you?
Yes, sir.
Hold it.
Get a load of that. That's what's going to happen to you if you don't stop hitting that bottle. You told me to hand you the drink. And
Yes,
I
dear.
smell it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. I have here a 1-pound box of delicious chocolate-covered bonbons, shortly going on sale in all leading department stores for $5.55 a pound. But I am not charging $5.55 or even $55. I am giving them away absolutely free as a special advertising introductory offer. Of course, there'll be a slight 25-cent charge for boxing and wrapping. I have a lady here. How many more? A lady here. I have a gentleman here. Yes, sir. How many? How many, mister?
Have you cigarettes?
Have I been discoursing to no avail whatsoever? Look, mister, maybe perhaps you just heard me remark, this trip is candy.
When's the next trip?
Next trip is coffee, sandwiches, apples, and flowers. And the next trip is cigarettes. I'm going through the car just one.
Ireland, next stop. Ireland, next stop. Oh, Mr. Williams?
Hi, Chief.
Ireland, next stop. Everything exploded in front of me. There were screams. That's all I remember. Someone turned on the lights. Here I was. Terry seemed to weave in front of me. I couldn't figure out what was the matter.
Quite a story. Can you think of some way to prove it?
Yes. Where's my coat?
Don't bother. You haven't got to take a step. We went through all your pockets. About that phone call, I thought you might be glad to know your mother's fine. There's no record of any message from the Glenbeigh Hospital.
This is ridiculous. I was with him when he got the call.
Did you go to the phone, too?
Of course not.
Might have been an invitation to tap a keg of rum.
Oh, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Steele, you've been working pretty hard, you know.
Of course I have. Been away 3 years. I've had a lot of time to make up.
Naturally. Did you have any unusual experiences when you were overseas?
Yes. One day I got a V-mail letter. And I could read.
I didn't mean to sound unsympathetic. But it's possible that your war experiences plus overwork could be the answer.
What are you going to do, Lieutenant?
I don't know. Yet.
Even the finest minds have their saturation point.
Right now, I'm going to have a smoke.
Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
Oh, go ahead. I'm not going anyplace.
Do you recall ever being in a railroad wreck or having a similar experience when you were a child?
You played that quite well, thanks.
Museum. The old man. Do they know why you're here?
I don't think so. Would you mind very much turning Steele loose?
Can't do that. He's right for the psycho ward.
Possibly, and if my guess is right, he'd be much safer there, but I would rather not have him running around for a while. It might help.
What's your guess? Is he mixed up in this thing you're working on?
That's what I'd like to find out.
How?
I was wondering if I couldn't borrow a couple of your men to put on his trail.
Won't look very good on the records if somebody gets hurt.
I'll try and see nothing happens.
I think it's just a matter of facing the facts realistically, that's all.
All right, I'm psychopathic.
George.
Sure, I was frightened by a train when I was 6 years old, but I don't remember. Go on, lock me up.
Oh, George, please.
Are you willing to forget the damages downstairs?
The doors can be replaced. Unfortunately, the statue cannot. But my primary concern as director of the museum is to avoid scandal.
How about you? How do you feel about it?
Well, Lieutenant, when a member of your family is ill, you want to help him, not punish him. Steele is a member of the staff.
I mean medically, as a doctor.
I see nothing serious. He needs rest, that's all.
Probably making a mistake. I'm letting you go. Lay off that vino. Don't take any more train rides. You're liable to wind up in Bellevue.
Yeah, put this on, George.
Mr. Steele,
I'm sorry about this. I can't understand, but I'll make up for it. From now on, my lectures will be conservative and dull. Tell the board they can relax.
when you arrived tonight, the board had tentatively considered canceling your lectures. I think under the circumstances, we can consider the decision final.
I see.
Let's get you home. You need some sleep.
I'll get a cab.
What happened here?
Well, I couldn't have come here. I certainly couldn't have done this. Who could have...
Oh, the police, probably. One of Cochrane's men must have dropped in to check on you.
Somebody should have dropped one of Copper's men on Nagasaki. The Copper's the same thing, much cheaper.
Cops are notoriously untidy. They mean well, but they like to mess things up and...
It's strange, but you Americans are always fighting an undeclared war against your police. Why is that? You hire them to do a job, then you dare them to do it, then you almost resent it if they succeed.
Long story.
Yeah, maybe an impertinent suggestion, because after all, I'm only a visitor, but why not meet them halfway? Cops are only human. They might respond to a little respect and affection. Would these be your lecture notes?
Part of my files in the German substitution.
Wonder why they'd interest the police.
I don't know about cops. You apparently do. Why don't you figure it out?
I hope you'll feel better after a little rest. Good night. Let me know if there's anything I can do.
Thanks.
Thanks for being such a help.
Oh, that's all right. Good night.
Good night.
Terry. What do you think? What's happening?
I don't know. Forget it for a while.
All of a sudden, I don't know myself. In 24 hours, everything has become unfamiliar.
It'll clear up.
I've quarreled with you a lot since I've come back, haven't I?
You've been normally jealous.
I've seen a lot of good guys crack up in this war. Cool, composed cookies one day and the next snap like a tight violin string. It's the one fear everybody had. I kept thinking it might happen to me.
George, there's nothing wrong with your mind. Your ego's a little bruised because for once you don't know all the answers. But there's nothing wrong with your mind.
I still don't know whether I've been in a train wreck or not. I've got to find out.
All right, find out. Do handstands, knock your head against the wall, show your muscles, do anything you like.
What's going on, darling?
I'm sorry, I'm mad, I guess. I'm confused and a little frightened. Last night in Joe's place for the first time in 3 years, I began to sense what life could be like again. And then, I don't know what happened any more than you do, and I don't really care. I just resent it.
How's the dinner with Traven? Did you have fun?
No, it was terrible. I felt like I'd missed the last step in the dark. Where on earth have you been all day? I've been worried sick.
How'd you know I was here?
Well, I didn't. I just kept looking.
Wouldn't be working with Carpin, would you?
Don't be silly, George.
He could have told you where I was. He's had his little buzz bomb on my trail all day. Follows me everywhere, and I mean everywhere.
George, don't. Whatever you're going to do, don't do it.
I've got to find out what happened last night.
How can you? Where would you begin?
For one thing, I could get on the same train. Keep my eyes open. I've got to find somebody, something that tipped me off as to what went on.
Just leave it alone. What would that accomplish?
Excuse me. I'll be right back.
Here, change, sir.
That's all right. Keep it. Tell the fellow at the end of the bar, Lieutenant Carpin wants him on the phone.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant Cochran wants you on the phone.
How'd you know it was me?
Well, he said a man with a raincoat.
Hello? Hello?
Round trip to Glenby?
Glenby, yes. Got a 10?
Right. Were you on duty last night?
Yeah.
Same window?
I don't know, buddy. We switch around.
I left some change. And
You're
I thought
supposed to count your money before you leave the window.
I didn't mean that. I wondered if you might have remembered me.
Mister, my daughter's expecting. Do you mind if I get to Utica before the baby?
Sorry.
Ticket to Utica, please.
The line begins back there, buddy. One-way to Iron Fall.
All right. All right. Car 172 up ahead.
Okay.
All right. I beg your pardon. Would you mind moving to another seat? Sorry to inconvenience you.
Well, here's your chance to get even.
Okay.
Cigars, cigarettes, candy. Cigars, cigarettes, candy. Cigars, cigarettes, candy.
Oh, Bud.
Yes, sir?
Some cigarettes.
Yes, sir. What kind?
What kind did I get last night?
You kidding, Joe? What do you think I do? Keep books?
I thought you might remember.
You thought I might remember. Listen, cousin, there's 1,100 potential consumers on this train, and amongst the articles which I distribute are as follows: chocolate-covered bonbons, sugar-coated peanuts, apples, oranges, coffee, sandwiches, magazines.
Yes, I know, and flour.
And flowers, and you want I should remember the kind of butts you smoke? Get this guy.
What a character. Phone me when you decide. Apples, oranges, cigars, cigarettes, magazines.
Marlin, next up. Forward. Next up, Marlin. Forward. Marlin, next up. Next up, Marlin. Here you, Miss Christian. Marlin, next up.
Conductor,
Yes?
do you remember seeing me on the train last night?
Who?
I said, do you remember if you saw me on this train last night?
No. Never remember faces. Marlin? Marlin?
Do you remember if anyone got off the train and stopped here last night?
What train is that?
Train I just got off of.
Well, if it stopped here, somebody must have got off. Don't think of any reason otherwise it would stop here.
Stop might have been on schedule.
Good point. Good point. Might be on schedule.
Anyone get off? Notice anything unusual?
I've been married 30 years and I don't look for any outside trouble. I could write a book about the goings and comings here if I had a mind to. But I just do my job and I don't see a thing. More free living going on in these parts these days than you can shake a stick at. Money does it. New York money mostly. Society people and artists. And I never saw the woods so full of artists and free living. You an artist?
Not exactly.
Bad bunch artists. Yeah. Many nights. An artist named Anderson comes home as late as 11 o'clock. Smelling the beer. Well, only last night, a couple of fellas, artists of the like, must have been, got off the same train you did tonight. Yes, the very same train, mind you. Sun hardly sets, and carrying a fella so full of liquor, you wouldn't dare light a match under his nose. Sun hardly sets, mind you. And that fella couldn't even walk. What do you think of that?
There were 3 men, you say? 2 of them carrying a drunk? Take a good look at me. Could the man they were carrying be me?
Don't pay, as I say, to gossip about people. If you want to get stinking, that's your business, not mine.
Where'd they take me? Where'd they take this man? Where'd they go?
Well, they put him in the car, as nearly as I remember.
What kind of a car?
I couldn't say. I haven't been able to tell one car from another since 1924. They all look alike now, the way they make them. Windows closed.
And I was on that train, all right. The drunk behind me was a plant. I was slugged when the other train went by. They carried me off at Marlin. It looked, well, just like 2 fellas helping a drunk.
But why would anybody...
Discredit me. Make it look like I was a dipso or crazy or both. Try and stop my lectures. I'm in somebody's way, Stevie. And it connects with the museum.
It's too incredible.
You don't believe me, do you?
It's not that, George. But how do you account for your swearing that you were in a wreck? How did you get into the museum without knowing it? How did you...
I don't know all the answers yet. I'm sorry, Steve. Something's happening down at the museum. What's going on down there?
What do you mean?
Why has Barton been fighting me?
Look, George, this is extremely confidential. You remember that Gainsborough, the one that was lost at sea in an explosion?
Sure I do.
Well, Barton got a letter from a friend named Montague telling him that it was not an accident.
What?
That's all I know. Barton's been difficult ever since with everybody. I don't think it ties in with you in any other way.
Maybe. Maybe. You've got to get me to the museum so I can find out if anybody connected with it. There's a house in or near Marlin. You got a key to the museum?
You can't risk going anywhere near there.
I've got to, and right away.
They'd pick you up in a second, George.
Yeah. Guess you're right.
You wait here. I'll get your information.
Hello? Yeah.
Now listen carefully, I've got to talk fast. Barton was here when I arrived. We had a serious run-in. I can't tell you now, but you've got to get down here and help me check it on something. It's important.
How'll I get in?
In the vault. I'll leave the rear basement door open. You'll have to hop over the back wall, but hurry down.
All right, Steve, I'll be right there. Steve. Steve. Steve.
Right, Mr. Siri's running. I can't tell you now, but you've got to get down here and help me check it on something. It's important.
I was just making my last rounds, and I looked in the vault door, and Mr. Steele was standing there bending over him.
Steele, call Cochran and tell him our friend is on the prowl again.
Sure you're not being followed?
I don't think so.
You bring the money with you?
Yes, right here.
No, not now. Wait a minute. Make sure no one's looking, then hand it to me. Try to get back to the apartment. Place is surrounded with cops.
They work fast. Your description's bouncing out of every radio in town. Everything but singing commercials.
I'll manage to keep out of their way.
Darling, this just won't work it. Oh, there's a cop watching us. Get back to him. He's coming this way. Keep your head down.
Still coming?
Yes. He's got his eye on us, too.
Relax. Talk about something.
Oh, everything I do seems to be wrong. The other day, I was 5 minutes late, and you'd think he'd lost $1 million. How are the pictures? Don't move. He's standing right near us. So, yesterday, I told him off good. I looked him right in the eye, and I said, listen, Mr. Hitler, I am only human after all. You should have seen the expression on his face. What does he think I am anyway, an automaton? Gosh, honestly, just because I won't go out dancing with him. Honestly, I think I'm gonna...
How old are you, Bub?
39. How old are you?
44.
All right. You can't expect to dodge the police indefinitely, George. Wouldn't it be smarter to go to Cochran and get this thing out in the open?
It's about as smart as cutting my throat to get some fresh air. Here.
But you...
Keep yourself busy while we talk.
The longer you duck in and out of dark alleys, the worse it looks for you. You didn't kill Stevenson. Somehow, some way, we've got to prove it.
Can't very well prove it back of a lot of iron remorse.
But, darling, it's so...
Keep your voice down. You're attracting attention.
Sorry.
I've got a lot of things to do. I've got to be free to do them. You can help me. What do you know about that Gainsborough that was lost at sea a while back?
Only what I read in the papers. There was an explosion in the hold of the ship off the coast of England.
Did you know the last place it was exhibited in America was in the museum?
Yes, why?
Doesn't that seem important to you?
Not necessarily. Masterpiece was lost in an accident with a lot of other things. It was insured and the underwriters paid off. Why should that seem so important?
Because it was not an accident.
What do you mean it was not an accident?
I don't know yet, but it was not an accident. Stevenson told me on the phone. Couldn't go into details. That's why he wanted me to come over to the museum. He ran into something that, well, was not going to tell me or show me. That's why he was killed.
If you just want to talk to this Tootsie, why don't you go for a walk in the park?
Wait, what?
No, I won't go away. I want to play this game.
Well, there's a lot of games. Go on, play them.
No, I want to play this game.
Will you go away?
Oh, what a tough guy.
George, are you
Okay,
crazy?
you
I
want to
thought you
fight?
didn't want to attract attention.
Come on, will you? Seeking the protection of a female, huh? I thought you said you wanted to fight.
Okay, come on.
Watch it.
Don't worry.
I'll go outside, will you? You're afraid to take it in front of your girl, eh?
Go on, punch him.
Not bad for an art critic. Not at all bad.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I was just strolling by. I'm very fond of penny arcades. They give the visitor a wonderful cross-section on average people. Hard-working, law-abiding, looking for a little fun. The human pursuit is reduced here to the simplest terms. You change $50 for a handful of hope. 5 shots at happiness for a nickel.
Beautiful thought.
You sent for Cochran, too? Or is this all that's coming?
George, I had to. You can't handle this alone.
She's quite right, you know. You need help.
Let's get this straight right from the beginning. Who is this? How did you get mixed up with him, and what are you trying to do?
I told you. I told you everything I could.
Still, we've got to be sensible about this.
Swell. Suppose you begin by telling me how this concerns you.
I'll tell you what I can at the moment. The only reason you weren't arrested after you broke into the museum was because I was able to intervene.
My fairy godfather. Why?
I'll get to that. You're in pretty deep now. The man's been killed.
Oh, is that so?
Your life's in danger, too. I feel a certain responsibility, having in a sense gotten you into it. I can help you. You can help me, too. Will you work with me?
You still haven't answered my questions.
You have some information I need. I know a number of things of great interest to you. Let's go down, see Cochran, put the pieces together.
I thought I'd see the hook eventually.
Oh, darling. Darling, please be reasonable.
Well, I'm overwhelmed. You're all such wonderful people. Everybody has my interests at heart. Everybody wants to take me to the cops.
No, we're only asking you to come.
Oh, that's very sporting of you. But I'd like to think it over. Isn't every day a man can be booked as a psychopathic killer?
If you continue to behave like one, Cochran's bound to keep after you.
You don't give him any other choice.
It's for your own good. You've got to trust us.
No, thanks. I'm not trusting anybody this week.
For Terry's sake and for the sake of your own safety, I'm afraid I must insist.
What do you intend to do?
I shall regret it very much if you force me to tell the policeman outside who you are.
Oh. Well, in that case, I guess I better go peacefully.
Oh. Sorry.
What happened? Somebody fainted. You better get some water. What's the matter?
Oh, Mary. How are you?
Fine, Mr. Steele.
I'm awfully sorry I brought you all the way down here. You were sweet to come. But I'm in a little trouble, as you probably know.
You didn't kill Mr. Stevenson, did you, Mr. Steele?
You don't really think I did.
No. Do you know who did?
That's one of the things I've got to find out. Steve was helping me when he was killed. He was my friend, Mary. I'm going to need your help.
Anything I can do, Mr. Steele.
What do you know about a man named Montague?
He's a friend of Mr. Barton's in London. A dealer. They've been corresponding with each other for years.
Have you seen any of his letters lately?
No. Mr. Barton gets his personal correspondence at home.
Then I'm going to have to ask you to do me a favor, Mary. I must see Barton. I want you to ask him to meet me tomorrow night about 8 o'clock in the Washington Market dock at 12th Street.
He seems quite opposed to you now. I'm afraid he'll refuse to do it.
If he does, just tell him I saw him at the museum the night Mr. Stevenson was killed.
Did you really?
No, but he was there. Will you do it? Would you start right away? Thank you, Mary. You're a sweet girl. You alone?
Yes.
Step into my office. What were you doing in the museum the night Stevenson was killed?
That's a lie. This is preposterous. You're one for murder. I'm not going to submit to cross-examination from you. I should have notified the police.
Police will have to ask you some embarrassing questions. Like, what were you doing at the museum the night Stevenson was killed?
I was going through some papers. I've had some personal things on my mind. I've been very upset.
Because of the forged Gainsborough? Come on. You might as well tell me the rest. Did your friend tell you how they discovered the forgery?
The British authorities tested a few pieces found after the explosion. The paint was wrong. The fools! If they'd only destroyed it completely.
And the original is still in existence?
Of course.
Sure. Steve couldn't have found the Gainsborough in the museum. Wasn't there. He was looking for something. What he probably found was another forgery. There's another forgery in the vault. Do you realize that?
Why do you think I haven't been able to sleep for 2 weeks? Why do you think I was at the museum that night? Why do you think I pleaded with Stevenson to let matters alone?
If there is a forgery there, I can find it.
If you had a month and the police went watching the museum 24 hours a day, you might. If it's only destroyed before it's discovered. Destroyed completely.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
You forget my whole career is at stake.
So is my life. You've got to get me in there. Tonight.
I can't. It would be dangerous for you. I tell you.
Since when are you so interested in my health? Come on.
I can't. I've been ordered to attend a gathering at Reynolds' house.
Reynolds? Why?
I don't know. I'm afraid to decline. He threatened me.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And remember,
You didn't see me. Understand? Because the police would be just as interested in you.
Hey! Don't you see those no smoking signs?
Sorry.
Countess Delacroix.
Oh, so nice to be here.
Nice
What
of you to
a
come.
lovely party.
How are you, Irene?
Glad to see you again.
This seems cruel. Sipping champagne, watching these 17th century pretenders smirk at each other, and not knowing where George is or what's happened to him.
Everything's being done. Cochran has his best man at key spots all over the city. If anything turns up, I'll be called here. As a matter of fact, George is probably quite safe. As long as he's not at this party.
Well, Barton, what news of the fugitive Lochinvar? Well, I can't say I feel sorry for him. I warned him the Crusaders' path was thorny. Come, you're quite safe here. I was careful to hide all the fire extinguishers.
Pardon me, sir. A telephone call for you, Mr. Traven.
Gentlemen.
Thanks. Excuse me, sir. You wanted on the phone. Oh. Can they take it on the extension and study?
You mind? Yep.
What? You sure it's the painting? It wasn't to go till next week. What ship? What time's your sail? Yeah, I got it. The Arcadia, Pier 31 North River. Don't worry now. Sit tight. Can you take it for a fast drive?
Yes, what's happened?
Get your things quickly. By whose orders is the Adoration of the Kings being shipped out tonight?
It's not going out till next week. There must be some. See here. What business is it of yours?
It's my job to see that it gets back to England safely. It was to be shipped out next week on the Regency. I've just heard word that it's been taken aboard the SS Arcadia, sailing at 1 o'clock tonight. Why were the arrangements changed?
Changed? Nothing was changed. My secretary was given explicit orders about the sailing date. I signed the order only 2 days ago. The painting is still in the museum.
It better be. Thank you. We've got to get to Pier 31 North River in a hurry.
You better wait here.
What do you think's going on?
That canvas was removed before the fire was started.
When was this whole check last?
I checked it myself about an hour ago.
loses.
Hey, what are we playing here? Tap on the icebox? That's Steele.
Yes, I know. I'm going to have my hands full for a bit. Keep an eye on him, see he doesn't get into any mischief, will you?
Come on, get in.
No, thanks. I'll take a streetcar. I can trust streetcars.
What's your racket, girlie? What do you do for a living?
I'm out of my head. I drive around in cars picking up psychopathic killers. Someone has to look after you. I was at a party at Reynolds. Things began to come apart at the seams. I drove Traben down
I know
here.
that.
Okay, you know that. You know everything. You're the great Steele. You walk through brick walls. You can wait here. They're going to put in a streetcar soon. Unless you have some dim idea of what you're doing and you want me to help you.
I always ask one question of people who want to join my club. Who's Traben?
Scotland Yard, art expert. He was sent here at the request of the New York police to check on the missing Gainsborough.
This thing I have under my coat is supposed to be Joy's adoration of the Kings. I think it's a phony. I must have it x-rayed tonight.
But how can you? You'll have to get into a lab and...
I've got an idea. Start driving.
Wait a minute. Can you trust her?
I'm trusting you.
You better let me go. And in case we've been followed, you'll have a chance to make other arrangements. Mary, I've got to talk to you. It's very important.
Come in. What's the matter? Something happened?
George says you have a girlfriend who works at the Contemporary Institute. Does she have a key?
I think so.
He wants you to call and ask her to let us in so we can use the X-ray lab. Will you do it?
She might get into trouble. I could call her tomorrow.
No, it's got to be tonight. It's very urgent. Will you do it?
Wants to know where you keep the reference plates and the masters. They're cross-indexed by painter and title in the big steel cabinet. Please tell them to hurry.
Let that dry for a while.
Here's the juror folder.
Thank you. We're waiting. We'll have a look at these. The originals I remember had an unfinished figure of the knee. There it is. Jerry changed his mind and painted over it. It's a Damascus copy. He was one of the greatest forgers in the 18th century. Compare with the original, you can see the difference. There's no figures. Reconstructed canvas. It's the Scola copy. Also a difference, but in another way. Doesn't have the technique of the original. No, it's physically impossible for two men to paint exactly the same. Now let's see what we got.
You've got me all mixed up with that shell game. Which is which?
On the left, Scola copy. On the right, X-ray of the painting I took off the ship.
I don't see any difference.
There isn't any. They're both the same.
It's in the painting we had at the museum, isn't it?
Isn't the original. It's the Scola copy.
Listen. I thought I heard something. Are you almost through?
I can get out of here in about 5 minutes.
I'd better go see if Dorothy's all right. Does this clear you?
It helps. I can take my chances with what I know now.
You were expecting a forgery.
Yes. Stevenson's death gave me that lead.
You mean just knowing that was enough to get him killed?
Plenty. Who's ever engineering this job isn't kidding.
They already had the original. The forgery was bound to be discovered.
Not if it was destroyed. There'd be nothing left but ashes. Nobody bothered searching for the original. Everybody would be satisfied, including the police. It's the old Gainsborough deal all over again. Stevenson had to be killed.
Then what about you?
What about you? I better call Carlton.
Dorothy heard somebody upstairs. It might be the watchman. Can't we go now?
Right away.
We'll have to go out the same way. That way, through the park. Night.
We take it someplace?
No, thank you.
What was that?
Better go ahead.
George! Don't move, Miss Cordell. Please don't move.
Not at all happy to find you involved in this, Miss Cordell. Not at all happy. Nothing against you. As a matter of fact, I like you. I think you're a very personable young woman.
I think you're cute, too.
Well, we'll make the best of it. But the fact that both you and George now realize that the doer is a forgery rather complicates the situation. Maybe forced to an extreme solution. I sincerely hope not. I hope you'll both cooperate with me. One simple question for you to answer, Miss Cordell. Who else knows? Who else knows the Scola copy was substituted for the original Adoration of the Kings?
That's all you want to know?
Who else, Miss Cordell?
I tell you, then what?
Might as well tell me.
Mary. Mary knows.
Your facetiousness is a little insulting. I have a very valuable Gainsborough and a very valuable Dürer in my possession. I intend to keep them. A fact which Mr. Stevenson's death should have impressed on you. Who else knows?
Police. Traben and Cochran. George called Cochran as soon as he found out.
George didn't know himself until he x-rayed the painting. Mary was with you. Think she would have told me if George called anyone? Mary's very loyal. I would never have been able to operate without her.
He didn't call anybody. She's lying.
I'm inclined to the same opinion.
Did you ask Mary if she left the lab while George was working?
You left the room.
Yes, I had to. Found out. I had to call you.
Yes, of course you did.
George thought you were up to something like that. That's why he called Cochran, so don't be surprised if the police pick you up.
Well, I know she's lying.
We'll find out. Sit down, Mary. Don't lose your head. Use the gun only if Miss Cordell moves or interferes. We'll find out from George. George will tell us the truth. Odd, isn't it, that truth should be a byproduct of war? That only in the recent war did we perfect the direct method of communication with a man's true self? It's called narcosynthesis, Miss Cordell. It's placed honesty on a scientific basis. Just one small injection of this, the brain is illuminated with accuracy. It's relieved of the necessity of weighing answers. All inhibitions go. Subconscious mind takes over. Doing fine, George. Just doing fine. Have you up and around the morning. Thanks. I'm going to give you a little injection now, George, so you can relax. It won't hurt. Now, count with me, George. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. George? Can you hear me, George? Yes. You're in the lab now. You've x-rayed the painting. It's a forgery, all right, isn't it? Well, what are you going to do now? Better call Cochran. All right. Call Cochran. What's the matter? What happened?
Mary's back. She just came in the door. Better wait.
Oh. Don't you trust her? Don't you trust Mary, George?
She's all right. Just a kid. She's afraid of her job. Better wait. I'm sleepy.
George called your bluff. Stakes were high and you lost. Perhaps you can't understand how much these paintings mean to me. Did you ever want to possess something desperately that was unobtainable, that you couldn't buy? Museums have a habit of wasting great art on dolts who can't differentiate between trash. These masterpieces that mean everything in life to me. My method harmed no one. Now it's threatened. was a time when you could set your watch for the passing trains. Schedules are more uncertain these days. My accomplice is a few minutes late. You'll forgive my waiting, though, I know. Gunshot at this time of night might carry quite far, and I wouldn't like to risk waking my neighbors. They're used to the roar of the Chicago train, though.
Scarcely disturb their dreams.
George.
God, it's gonna crash.
Darling, it's all right now.
It's gonna crash.
You'll be all right in a moment when the injection wears off. You'll just think he's been in another train wreck.
This must be the place they brought him the first time.
Yes. The drug acts as a hypnotic, too. The sound effects were handy. The rest was suggestion. His inner mind remembers. Oh, it was a devilishly brilliant plan to make him seem insane. What a miserable little creature you are, young lady. Now, I'm going to ask you just one question. If you answer it correctly, we'll try to help you. If you don't, we'll certainly see to it that you're tried as an accessory to murder.
Do you get that? Do you get that?
Yes.
There are the two paintings. The original Gainsborough and the original Dürer.
There.
What are you trying to pull? Even I know that's not a Gainsborough.
Cochran, help me down with this. Right.
Look, let's take care of it.
Come on.
I don't get it.
How long have you been here?
Quarter of an hour.
All the time this was going on.
Cochran was right behind you. I stuck with the seaman. Our paths crossed in the park.
Why didn't you stop Lowell?
I was under the impression that I had.
No, I mean before. You could have.
I could have. I could have stopped George before on the dock. I could have stopped him after me.
But you didn't.
I didn't have the paintings then. My job was to get them. I waited till the last possible minute for Lowell to reveal them, but he didn't. I couldn't let him kill George, so I took a pot at him. Ah. Huh. Number one, Gainsborough.
You knew from the beginning that there was a forgery in the museum. That the Dürer had been switched in the vaults.
Yeah, yes, I knew. Huh. Number two, Adoration of the Kings. Huh. No doubt about it, those boys could paint.
You might have told me. I was supposed to be helping you.
I'm terribly grateful. You've been a great help. But the forgery was one of the things I couldn't tell you under the circumstances. It was obvious from 10 paces you were in love with George. I couldn't run the risk of your telling him. Had he known, he might have stopped running about, working on the mystery. I had to find out who was trying to stop him. Turned out to be Lowell.
Look out. Look out.
This is where I came in, remember? Now, don't tell me you've been in another train wreck.
Yeah. Yeah, I have. What do you want to make out of it? When I say I've been somewhere,
I've been somewhere, and this time I can prove it. Terry was with me, weren't you?
Yes, darling, we were in a train wreck, a big one, enormous.
There, you see? No, you weren't with me.
Oh, no, of course not, darling. I was here all the time, but I love you.
Who will invite me to the wedding?
What wedding? Never been mixed up with such a lot of screwballs in all my life. Everybody's nuts around this place but me.